November 1st already. I'm tired. Come back later. Everyone, it is November 1st, and from that first clip, you can tell my office is a mess and I have a lot of work to do. So if you have been following along on my vlogs and channel before, you'll know I spent the last 3 days at Winnipeg Comic-Con, so I was on my feet talking to readers, engaging with all that sort of stuff, but essentially I was out of my real life for 3 days. So fortunately, past me was smart enough to book Monday off, so I don't have to go to the day job today, but I do have a to-do list a mile long to complete before the end of the day, or to get me going in the right direction for the rest of the day. However, it also is a weird kind of week because not only did I miss this last weekend, I also have the Romance Author Mastermind conference coming up starting Thursday night. So I not only need to deal with the aftermath of this past weekend, I need to get in front of being ready for that conference coming up this weekend because it is really draining. I get to be at home at least, but everybody's like, you need to pay attention. A lot of this stuff is live. You really need to treat it like you are going to an in-person conference. So, you know, I'm going to have to pack snacks. I'm going to have everything ready, make sure everything in my household is ready to go and that nobody's going to need me, because being in the same house with my family is going to be a little bit difficult because I am just there, even though I'm hoping that they're going to listen and like leave me alone and let me do my things. So I kind of feel bad that they both happen within a week rather than, you know, giving my family a break from dealing without me. But whatever, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. I'm here and alert most of the year. So I get to treat myself for once, which is exciting. So I'm going to get started on this to-do list because not only do I need to make some semblance of order of this office because I still do work from home for the majority of the week. So this will be my work office that totally needs to be cleaned, as well as I will want to get back in here to get other things done. I need to do, you know, the regular stuff, banking, et cetera, et cetera. Plus, it is the first day of Nanowrimo. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get my words in, 1,667 at a minimum. But with Romance Author Mastermind coming up, I might try to get a little bit of ahead. However, with the list of things that I need to do today, I'm just going to take the minimum if that is all that's permitted in my day. Even if I get less than that, as long as I get to sit down, get my butt in that chair and get something happening, I think I'm going to be happy with that. So I'm going to get started on that. I have a bunch of books to put away. Fortunately, I sold more than what's sitting on my floor, which means this weekend was a success and I was really happy about it. I did a specific vlog just for Comic-Con if you want to check that out. And yeah, so let's get to work. It's November 3rd and I finally get to open the box. Everyone, it's Friday, November 5th, and my brain hurts. I have been on the Romance Author Mastermind Conference all day, and most of last night. It is, what time is it now? 3:30. I've been at this since 8 a.m. pretty much, and then I was on for about 4 hours last night, and we still have till about 10 p.m. tonight, and then all day tomorrow and most of the day on Sunday. So it's a lot of information, but it's been really, really good. Lots of things that I want to try. One of the biggest problems with conferences like this is that you just want to do all the things and you want to do them right now. So I'm going to have to spend some time planning out, you know, what are the things I'm going to do right away and what are the things that I need to wait on and get that stuff figured out. The speakers have been really good. I've learned a lot and there's still so much more to go. So I'm going to log on shortly for another session we have actually with Amazon. And yeah, back to learning. Hey guys, it's like day 2.5 of the RAM conference. And I'm just checking in here to say that my brain is totally jello, but I am learning so much. I have so many notes. I have notes over here, all this sort of stuff. There's going to be so many things that I totally want to do after, but I'm going to try and pace myself. I really should have taken some days off
after the conference and maybe instead of the Thursday before, just to be able to sit down and plan and take a look at everything I learned and be able to figure that out. One of the groups I'm involved in, 20 Books to 50K, that's on Facebook. They also have their conference starting next week, and I'm going to be attending some of those sessions as well. But one of the things that was really smart that Craig Martell, the leader of the group, kind of put out there was when you go into a conference like this, you should really sit down and figure out what your business plan is. What do you want to do in the next 12 months kind of thing. And then so when you are picking sessions and you are looking at the information that you're getting, that it's making sense to who you are and what you want to do. It's really great to learn about all these different things, but if you aren't there yet, then, you know, that might not necessarily be the biggest benefit. And although you do want to go to stuff that's, you know, that just that little bit out of your reach, something to strive for, sometimes when you're getting all of that information, it can be overwhelming and kind of shut you down. So I need to filter through all the stuff that I have and that I'm learning and what I want to do and what I want to do in the future. But it's definitely tweaking a lot of things and making me reconsider some of the stuff that I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So that's really exciting. I also wanted to pop on here and say that if you ever get a chance to see Kennedy Ryan talk, wow, like she is just absolutely so passionate about what she does. And her talk this morning was absolutely amazing. And we had some chats with some really great authors last night, and I'm just in awe of everything. So this is really, really exciting, and I'm having a great, great time.
There are way too many computers on this desk. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, November 10th, and I don't have a ton of time this morning because I really need to log on for my day job and, you know, have a really productive day. I took 2 days off for the Romance Author Mastermind last week, and tomorrow is a holiday, November 11th for Remembrance Day, so I will not be working unless I absolutely need to. So I'm going to try to avoid doing that whenever possible, and I just really need to have a productive day. But of course, in my life, when it rains, it pours. There'll be nothing going on for a while, and then all of a sudden, everything happens all at once. So obviously, as I said, I just came off the Romance Author Mastermind, and my brain is like, plus I'm doing the virtual 20 Books to 50K conference. So I'm actually really being very picky in terms of which sessions I go to, because I just have so much information right now, but there are some things that are really fantasy based and stuff like that I want to get some more information on. So I'm trying not to completely overload myself because I'm already there, but I also don't want to miss that opportunity either. And of course, I wanted to get some writing done for Nanowrimo, but then all of these things started happening. I knew they were coming, but they all kind of came at once. So first things first, I finally got my hardcover proof for Sleepless from Ingram Spark. So I am super excited about that. I love it. It's really cool. However, this ended up putting me a little bit in a tailspin because I got it yesterday. I was really hoping to enable the distribution, get everything out. But then I opened it up and my case laminate just isn't right. So as you can tell, this bar right here is off the side. And not only that, it's completely crooked off the side. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything to do with the designer's mock-up. It's like that on the back as well. If I look at the proof, it is well within the fold lines. So I think the risk here is just that lining it up is going to be really difficult. They did a great job with the dust jacket, but I'm just really worried about people ordering this book and it being off. And I had heard rumors about this happening, just not being able to be perfectly lined up when you have a bordered pattern like this. So I actually went back and had it changed. So now all it will have is just this blue and red smoke underneath. And then the spine here, because the spine's fine. And that's what it'll all be for the case laminate. And then we'll have the pretty dust jacket over top with everything else. So that was a little bit disappointing. However, it is really, really cool to see this dust jacket have my author photo in color, which I've never seen. Well, I've seen my author photo in color, but never on a book. So this is really cool. I'm excited about it. It feels really nice. It's using that groundwood paper that I love from Ingram, which is kind of that lighter, more traditional feel of paper. So I cannot wait for this to be out in the world. So I've got the design already fixed. It's already uploaded. I'm just waiting for them to send me my proof. And the nice thing about patterns like that without anything focused on it is that if it bleeds over to the side, it's not going to make a difference. Even if it's wrong on every single book, it'll still look fine. So as soon as that proof comes back, I'm happy with the dust jacket. I'm going to enable distribution. Unfortunately, I did tell everybody that I had a surprise for Sleepless, so I'm going to be announcing this on my social media today. I really prefer not to do that until I have links, but yeah, I opened my mouth, so here we are. So I'll show them that, but then it gives me another opportunity to show them this book again once the links are available. So very excited about that. Second thing that happened is I was considering rebranding Keeper of Shadows. So Keeper of Shadows, hold on a second, is this book here. It's very pretty. I love the colors, but sometimes we get some issues with this couple in the front here. Some people think it looks a little bit more spicy, doesn't necessarily look YA, and more dark fantasy is the kind of feedback that I got. This was my #1 seller at Comic-Con, but I think a lot of that was how I was selling it and the taglines and comps that I was using to promote it. So I'm going to give it a try with another cover. If it doesn't work out, then no big deal. I'll just switch it back. So fortunately, I already own this cover, so I can just put it back on if I want to. However, I will have to take the case laminate off sale, and I'm not sure if I want to do that with this like people-y painted type of cover, or if I want to do something like I did with Sleepless, where I have the Sleepless cover that is, you know, with the person on it, that painted art look, and then doing more of an icon hardback, or if I'm not going to do a hardback at all. But that is a decision for another day. I will do things in pieces. I'll get to show you the cover right after we're done. I will show that to you. And the third thing that's going on, which I completely forgot about, it's not that I forgot about it. It came up on me way faster than I thought it was going to be. I'm actually in an anthology set. It's this really cool last minute thing somebody decided to do. It's a first in series set. So basically I gave them a book that I'd already written and put that in the set with other books that were already written that are the first in a series. So we are going to package them all up together, sell them for $2.99 ebook only, and it's for a limited time. The book I have in there is already $2.99. So they're definitely getting a deal at getting these 15 other books. And if people like it and it's being introduced to other audiences, hopefully they will go on to read more of my Faraway High series. And if I can get my button gear, I will get the next release for the Faraway High series out shortly after the run for this set is done. So there'll be even more books for them to read. So that is the plan for that one. But we are releasing on the 16th of November, and it felt like really, really far away when I was talking about that in October, but it is creeping up really, really fast. So there is a ton of marketing things that they're asking me to do for that set that I just haven't gone on top of. So I've got to try and do that today. I don't have a video tape for tomorrow. I know what I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about some of these backlist things and how that can really help your author business and what you can do with them. But it's just a matter of having that time to sit down and make that video. Plus my hair is just like super wet right now, and I really want to have a good day at work. So yeah, it's going to be a busy one. But I'm going to get on top of that, and hopefully this is going to be a very productive week. So this is the new cover of Keeper of Shadows. So this one is now this one, and I think I really, really love it.
So hello everyone, it is Saturday, November 13th, and as you can tell, it's been snowing, and it's been snowing for about 3 days. So it doesn't look like much over here, but if you kind of look at some of the big hills and stuff here for November 12th, like that's a lot of snow. Anyway, or 13th, I guess. So I am actually having a really good week. So I went to a bunch of the 20 books to 50K online sessions, and that is a group that is focused on the business of writing, as I also did the Romance Author Mastermind this week. So like I was hoping, I'm actually really jazzed to get back to my projects. I'm feeling that like love and passion again, and I'm really, really excited for the things that I want to implement. Plus,
all those things came this week with my brand new cover for Keeper and my hardcover for Sleepless and all of the stuff that I'm just like really, really back in the mood again. However, I do have a friend who has come in from out of town, so I'm going to be hanging out with her tonight, but I will be getting back into my manuscript again tomorrow. I was doing a lot of clerical stuff today, but before I meet up with her, because we're going to be meeting up in about an hour, I figured I'm going to stop by my favorite bookstore, McNally Robinson, which is local here to Winnipeg, and yeah, go check some stuff out. So if you want to come with me to the bookstore, that would be awesome. So hey everyone, it's Black Friday, which makes it November 26th? Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so it's November 26th and it was Black Friday. I actually took the day off of work. We've been kind of busy up to this point, and then a bunch of deadlines got pushed, and then it looks like I'm going to be kind of on a marathon of stuff starting next week until I go on vacation for Christmas. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to take a day off. And even my boss was like, yeah, I'm totally taking Friday off too. So I just got a bunch of stuff done. I did get a little bit of writing done, which makes me feel good. And I got a lot of organizational stuff done that I need to get done for, you know, Christmas and the holidays and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually like really, really ahead on that, which makes me feel good because then I get to spend that time I would be doing those things, doing other things. So I'm going to be working more on my project this weekend. I do have a really big event coming up on Sunday. Like, it's not a big event, but it's a big event for me. Me and my girlfriends every year, we have come up with this thing where instead of doing Christmas presents, we just do a day where we sit and watch Hallmark Christmas movies. I think we're going to be like more Netflix than Hallmark movies this year. But yeah, we just eat and have cocktails and watch Christmas movies. And it's so great. And I'm hosting this year, which is fantastic, which means I don't have to drive and I can just chill in my sweatpants. And yeah, it's lots of fun. But, you know, there's a lot of prep that goes into that and food and stuff. And I'm going to spend some time this weekend making macarons with my son. He wants to learn how to make like Parisian macarons. So we're really excited about that. And that'll be lots of fun. I've done it before. They're really finicky, but when they work out, they're just so fantastic. So maybe I'll have some footage of that too. But yeah, so it's nice to be able to fit in some writing around those other things. It makes you feel like really accomplished that, you know, you're getting words in and you're still not missing out on anything. And that's kind of like the beautiful balance that I love to get to, because then, you know, I feel like I'm getting ahead in my words, and I feel like I'm also, you know, like not missing out on my life, not missing out on things with my family. Because sometimes when you get into deadlines and stuff like that, you really get down on yourself in terms of you feel like you're missing out on things. So I'm not missing out on anything. I'm still getting writing done, which is great. It's not a huge word count, but it is something. If you watched my very impromptu Nanowrimo update yesterday, it was very much saying, you know, like I haven't gotten very far in terms of Nanowrimo. I'm just over like 3,000 words, 3,400 or something for the month. But it was just really nice to be able to say that, yeah, I actually got some words done, which, you know, has been a huge accomplishment for me because I've been really struggling to do that. So I am moving forward. I'm getting into the story. Things are like really working, which is great. So hopefully I can keep up this momentum. And then when I do have some vacation around Christmas time, I do have family coming in. So it will be a little pushing it there, but I'm going to really try to, you know, at least sit down at my computer and write every single day through that vacation, or as much as I can, even if it's just a half an hour or something like that, whether it's getting up a little bit early and not coming out of my room, or going to bed a little bit later after everybody else goes to bed. If I can kind of squeeze it in somewhere just to try and keep that momentum going, because, you know, I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. And I think that if I can keep on it, then it's going to definitely benefit me in the long run. So I do have some other projects. I was talking with my friends tonight about them that I really want to get into, but I do have promises to keep of certain books that I want to finish and stories that I need to finish before I can jump into that. So fingers crossed that we are going to have more of a productive November and December, but things are going. They're going okay. So hopefully you guys are having a great Black Friday. Maybe you found some amazing deals. I found some deals on the Hello Lovely box site, which is basically for readers and writers. And I bought like way more stuff than I should. So hopefully I'll get that soon and we'll have an unboxing. Probably won't have that until December, but I got some really cool writer stuff and some reader stuff. So I can't wait to show you that. So I hope you're having a great time. I hope you got some great deals, or you just got the rest and relaxation that you needed. Or, you know, if you don't celebrate Black Friday or you don't have Thanksgiving because you're in Canada or any other country, hopefully you still had a good Friday, and I will talk to you all soon. Hey everyone, it's November 30th, and to be honest with you, I was kind of getting nervous about editing this vlog for this month because it was a Nanowrimo month. I was really excited to get started, and here I am at the end of the month with just over 5,000 words. And 1,700 of those words are from a project that I'm not supposed to be writing right now. So it's been a very interesting month, and I was actually really disappointed in myself. However, there is an author that I follow on Instagram. Her name is Renee Barrett. Or maybe it's Barrett. I don't know how to pronounce it. Unfortunately, I've never actually met her in person, but her debut novel will be coming out shortly, so I'm very excited for her. Anyway, she put a post up today of like, what did you accomplish? And she had tagged me in it. So I went on and I was going to talk about the things that I didn't do, but I started listing out the things that I did accomplish in November. And I released a hardcover book. I relaunched a book with a new cover. I attended 2 virtual conferences. I finished all of my Christmas shopping. I got my Christmas tree put up and my decorations done in my house. I also ran a paperback sale for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, to which I needed to do all the social media and everything for that for. I got all of my budgets in for work, and I did not miss a single day. So you know what? I was still really busy and I still did a lot of stuff. I also did a ton of planning for this year that I don't have to do in December because I got a head start on it. So you know what? It may not have been a big words month, but I did get over 5,000 words, which is a ton based on the lack of writing I've been doing. So this is actually a really great month for me. It didn't really feel like much, but those tiny little steps definitely do add up. So even if you feel like you're not getting anywhere with your writing or your author business or stuff like that, every little thing you do adds up. I saw a meme recently where it was this little cartoon and it was this person, it says baby step and baby step. And so we do this for 3 or 4 different frames. And all of a sudden it backs out and it says end of a year. And it has this whole trail of how far this person had come. So you know what? All those baby steps definitely add up. And as much as I don't feel like I accomplished a lot, I actually did okay. So hopefully you had a good month, even if you don't feel like you did. Sometimes when you get into things like Nanowrimo, where you feel like, you know, you have to eat this whole elephant to 50,000 words, and then you don't get there and you feel like, you know, you've disappointed yourself. Well, you know what? There's so many other things that, you know, people spend their time on and are committed to that are just as important and just as awesome as meeting that 50,000 word goal. So I'm going to be happy with what I did this month, and I will be back in December to have a little bit of holiday cheer over the next 4 weeks, I guess, until the new year. And I hope you guys will be coming back to join me.